Hi lock lovers. I have decided to stop coloring my hair with Bigen number 59. That's a permanent hair dye. I am not going to do it anymore because it's not good for the sides of my hair. I've been doing it for years, but I'm going to stop. I'm going to go back to trying the henna. I hate henna, but it's the health of my hair over vanity. I only noticed that because I did that tutorial on a simple hairstyle and I looked at my hairline. And it's sort of the same, but I know I can do better. Come on, I can do better. So I'm going to, I figure I'll do the henna maybe once every month or once every 3 weeks, and just follow up with maybe a sage wash over it to try to infuse a little bit more color, but it's going to be the health of my locks over vanity. But everything else is the same. And I did say that I'm going to try some more styles for the new year. But for right now, I just had to bring it back down for a minute. And to just cleanse myself, you know, of just everything, not just because it's a new year, forget about that, but just to cleanse everything that's been happening. And of course your hair is there with you throughout everything. I just had to do an herbal infused rinse and just rinse all of that out. It's nothing, you know, holistic or mystical. It's just a bunch of herbs that are really good for that I pre-prescribe for my type of hair, and I just infuse that with some essential oils, and I make that into a rinse, and I just rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse. You know how sometimes you feel like you want to cut your hair, you know, you've been through so much, or just little struggles that you have with yourself, you know, you want a new start and you want to cut your hair. Maybe you can try a rinse. It's very, very, not invigorating, but it's revitalizing to your psyche and your hair. So that's what I did. I was supposed to go back in with a rinse to go over my the Bigen to set the color, but I had to do this first. And I said I'm not going to color anymore. But for now, I just wear my hair straight out. No styles for now, just for now. I just had to bring it down for a minute, maybe in a month or two, but for now it's just straight, you know, either in one or down, just nothing for now. And I am so grateful to the 6 month, 2 year, 3 year lock lovers in my online community. You guys inspire me so much. I love the enthusiasm and the tips and tricks that, you know, you forget after a little while. Just simple little things. You know, I go back in and I watch those vids, or I look at those message boards and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that when when my locks were younger. I mean, I like watching those type of videos or communicating online with those type of people the most, because, you know, it keeps you fresh and young and your locks really healthy. Okay, my maintenance routine is still the same. I still wash with a natural shampoo, maybe Trader Joe's or Aubrey Organics. But as I said, I water it down with water so that it could penetrate the locks a little better, so I can get in there and let it cleanse the locks. And as always, I am really super big on moisturizing, especially as your locks get older. Mine turned 8 years this winter. I don't know exactly when, but I know it's maybe September, October, November, somewhere around that time. But as your locks get older, moisturization is the key, so I'm pretty intense about that. So I will go in, I'm still using the Shea moisturizer, Shea Moisture line to moisturize. I take that Shea mask with some water and some oil, and I go in there and I leave that in. Yes, I leave it in. And then I'll seal with maybe a jojoba oil, or if it's really dry, I will go in with some castor oil and take care of it. But it's basically the same. And as I said before, I do not twist my hair. I don't do any of that. I just pop my locks, you know, when they start to merge. And that I have to do that literally every day or maybe every 2 days, but I don't retwist. I used to interlock the perimeter of my hair, but because of the state of the front, how thin it is, plus I made it worse with the coloring every 8 weeks, I don't do that. I don't palm roll, I don't do any of that. I just take the front lock and just the loose hairs, I just twine it around itself after I spritz it with some water, and I leave it like that. Hopefully it stays for the day, and then I do it again the next day, but just for the ones in the front. And as you can see, I don't do anything to the back. I do nothing. I just pop it and go. And to camouflage the fact that it's a little bit frizzy, you know, I'll do the curls and everything, but for now, for maybe a month or so, I'm just gonna bring it back down. And as you can see, the hair is very frizzy, even from the, yes, from the root go all the way down. Yeah, I know that I can, let me take one out. I know that I can twine the loose hairs onto itself. That's for those lock lovers who don't like the frizz, but I don't care. Team frizzies, yes, look at that. Yuckity yuck yuck yucks to some people, but I'm okay with it. And maybe I will post how I did that rinse, the herbal rinse. It really is good, guys, when you feel like you want to cut your hair because, you know, you want a nice fresh start. You know, our biggest enemy is ourselves, and when we get, you know, a little bit of renewal, you know, we want to do something new. An herbal rinse might do the trick instead of trying to cut your hair. I know it does for me. Okay, lock lovers, until next time, bye.